morning, everyone. I hope you all are doing great. So, in last class, we were discussing about importance of cost accounting, and now we are going to move ahead. What I have taught you in the importance of cost accounting. I've told you that the importance of cost accounting is to the management, to the creditor, to the employees, and to national economy. We were discussing costing as an aid to management. Okay, so we were discussing this. Costing helps in making estimates. Educate costing records provide a reliable basis for making estimates and quoting tenders. Cost accounting helps in channelizing production on right lines. Proper costing information makes it possible for the management to distinguish between profitable and non profitable activities. Profits can be maximized by concentrating on profitable operations and eliminating non profitable operations. I have given you the example that one company, A Limited, is making laptops and bag. Their laptop department is going in profit, but the bags department is going in losses. Because of that, their profit has been reduced. So what the company did, the company stops, the company discontinued the operation of bags, and the company is manufacturing only laptop. So cost accounting helps in channelizing production on right line. It helps us in distinguishing which are the profitable activities and which are non-profitable activities. Profits will be maximized if we concentrate only on profitable operation and we eliminate the operations which are not profitable. Now, okay, let's do this example also. So this example we have discussed. Now, number 5, cost accounting eliminates wastage. As cost accounting is concentrated with detailed breakup of cost, it is possible to check various form of wastage and losses. But to suppose my company is making car, we have different departments like body department, engine department, tire department, etc. So cost accounting helps us in bifurcating the cost of dividing the cost of body department, tire department, and engine department. Now I will check that in which department the wastage is more. If I will see that in tire department wastage is very huge, so I will concentrate only on tire department and I will try to eliminate the wastage so that my cost can be reduced. Cost accounting makes comparisons possible. Proper maintenance of costing records provides various costing data for comparisons, which in turn help the management in formulation of future lines of action. So, बच्चों, cost accounting makes comparison possible. Proper maintenance of record provide various costing data for comparisons, which in turn help the management in formulation of future line of action. For example, in 2010, the cost of making one computer was 50,000. My company is making computers. In 2010, my cost of making one computer was rupees 50,000. In 2011, my cost of making one computer is 51,000. So now, as a management, I will try to find out that why this 1,000 has been increased. Because in 2010 I was making computer only in 50,000, but now in 2011 my cost is 51,000. 1,000 my cost is increased. It means my profit will be decreased by 1,000. So I will concentrate and I will check what are the reasons behind it, and then the management try to control this cost. So comparison is possible. That in 2010 cost is 50,000, in 2011 cost is 51,000. So management will try to reduce the cost and bring it at the same level. So comparisons are possible with the help of management accounting. A company is manufacturing television. Material 20,000, labor 15,000, wastage 10,000. So बच्चों the cost of one television will be 45,000, not 35,000. Whatever the wastage is also included in the cost of television. So cost of one television will be 45,000. So now management will see that to make a TV, our material is 20,000, okay. Labor is 15,000, okay. But wastage is 10,000 in one TV. That's why the cost of television is 45,000. Now, the management will try to reduce this wastage. Suppose this wastage is reduced to 5,000. Now, the cost will also reduce by 40,000 and our profit will be increased. Costing provide data for periodical profit and loss account. Okay. But so how you calculate profit and loss? Sir, from all the income, we deduct all the expense. Then we come to know whether our company has earned profit or loss. A company work throughout the year, but at the end of the year, the company will want to know that whether they have earned profit or whether they have incurred losses. So what we do? From all the income, we deduct all the expenses, and then we come to know whether we have earned profit or loss. So, बच्चों, the data of expenses we will get from cost accounting. So, cost accounting provide data for profit and loss account. Educate costing records provide the management with such data as may be necessary for preparation of profit and loss account and balance sheet at such intervals as may be desired by the management. Cost accounting helps in determining and enhancing efficiency, losses due to wastage of materials, idle time of workers, poor supervision, etc. will be disclosed if the various operations involved in the production are carried carefully. So, बच्चों, through cost accounting, we will get to know that what losses we have incurred due to wastage of raw material, how much time our workers are sitting idle, how much time our machines are idle, matlab not working. So the management will try to reduce the wastage of material. The management will try to increase the efficiency of worker. The management will try that our machine should work as much as time as possible so that production can be good. So efficiency can be measured, cost accounting controlled, and various steps can be taken to increase the efficiency. For example, cost of making one mobile is 20,000, labor 22,000, and others 5,000. Total cost of making one mobile is 47,000. Now management will check that material cost is 20,000, labor cost is 22,000. That is too much. Management get to know that every time two or three labors remain idle, the work is less, but labor we have employed is more. The work is less, but labor we have employed is more. That's why every time one or two labor remains idle. So what management will do? Management will try to reduce this labor cost. If this labor cost is reduced to 20,000, then our cost of one mobile will be 45,000 only. It means our profit will increase by 2,000. So बच्चों, in any company, the motive of the management is to try to reduce the cost, is to try to reduce the wastage so that profit can be maximized. If the company will grow, if the company will earn more profit, the employees will get more salary, more bonus, more compensation. Cost accounting helps in inventory control. Cost accounting furnishes control which management requires in respect of stock of materials, work in progress, and finished goods. So, cost accounting also helps in inventory control. We can control inventory by cost accounting because suppose I am making my complete manufacturing this ball pen. My complete manufacturing this ball pen. My company manufacturing this ball pen. Now, in 1 month, my company manufactured 10,000 ball pens. To manufacture 10,000 ball pens, I require only 1,000 kg of plastic. Now, through management, through cost accounting, you can control the inventory, you can control the material. That only 1,000 material require, we should purchase only 1,000 kg of plastic every time. So that if we purchase less amount of plastic, our production will be disturbed. If we purchase more amount of plastic, our investment will be stuck. So cost accounting helps in inventory control. Costing as an aid to creditor. How costing will help a creditor? But to investors, banks, and other money lending institutions have a stake in the success of the business concerned and are therefore benefited immensely by the installation of an efficient system of costing. They can base their judgment about the profitability and future prospect of the enterprise on the costing records. Number two, investors, banks, creditors, all these are persons or institutions which give us credit. Udhar, which gives us credit, either they give money on credit or they give raw material on credit. Upendra, after the class. So investors, banks, and other money lending institutions, they give us money on credit or they give us raw material on credit. But bachcho, the bank, financial institution, they do not give you anything on credit before checking your accounts. Now, cost accounting will help them also. If they will see that the cost of company is decreasing, the company is controlling the cost is not increasing day by day, so they will have a trust in your company. They will see that in future your company will earn a profit, and if your company will earn a profit in future, you will be able to easily repay them. But so whenever you go to take a loan in the bank na, the bank will check your ITR, income tax return, that how much you are earning. Why they check? They check your ITR, that how much you are earning, because they want to know that whether you are capable of repaying the loan or not. Whether you are earning so much that you can repay the loan. If they find that you are capable of repaying the loan, they will grant you the loan. But if they find that you are not capable of repaying the loan, they will never give you the loan. The same is with company also. The investors, bank, and other money lending institution, they will check the costing record of company. They will check whether the cost of company is increasing or decreasing. If they check that company has a very effective cost accounting system and they are controlling the cost, so they will see that in future the company will earn more profit. And if the company will earn profit, they will easily repay our loan along with the interest. Costing as an aid to employees. Employees have a vital interest in their employer's enterprise in which they are employed. They are benefited by a number of ways by the installation of an efficient system of costing. They are benefited through continuous employment and higher remuneration by way of incentives, bonus plans, etc. Upender, after the class, employees have a vital interest in their
Okay, sir.
employer's enterprise in which they are employed. They are benefited by number of ways by the installation of an efficient system of costing. Now, but you try to understand. Suppose I am doing any business. My company is earning a profit of 1 lakh. My company is earning a profit of 1 lakh. Now, if the profit of the company increases from 1 lakh to 2 lakh, then bachcho, obviously employee will also get the benefit. They will get higher salary, bonus, remuneration, incentive, and how a profit can increase. But your profit can be increased if the costing system is effective, if the management is able to control the cost, if the management is able to reduce the wastage, if the management is able to increase the efficiency of employees. All these things to increase the efficiency of employees so that they can work hard and they can produce more, to reduce the wastage so that profit can be increased, to reduce the cost of material so that the profit can increase. All these things help in increasing the profit, and if the profit of company increases, then obviously the employees will also get the benefit. They will get higher salary, bonus, incentive, remuneration, and many things. Costing as an aid to national economy. An effective system of costing brings prosperity to the business enterprise, which in turn helps in setting up of the government revenue. The overall economic development of a country takes place as a consequence increase in efficiency of production, control of cost, elimination of wastage, efficiencies led to the progress of industry and in consequence of the nation as a whole. Now let us take an example. Suppose बच्चों, my company is manufacturing pens. बच्चों, the cost of one pen is rupees 8. I want to earn a profit of rupees 2 per pen. Understand it again. I am manufacturing this pen. My company is manufacturing this ball pen. Cost of making this one pen is rupees 8. Cost of making this one ball pen is rupees 8. I want to earn a profit of rupees 2 per pen. It means I am selling it for rupees 10. That is 8 plus 2. I am selling this ball pen for rupees 10. Cost is rupees 8 and I am earning a profit of rupees 2. Now, bachcho, suppose I reduces the wastage. Management reduces the wastage. Management increases the efficiency of labor, and through the cost accounting, the management control the cost. And the cost of one pen is now rupees 6. Now, through the control, management has bring down the cost of 1.1 pen to rupees 6. Now, bacho, the selling price will be, I want to earn a profit of rupees 2 only. Company will earn a profit of rupees 2. Now the selling price will be 8. That is 6 plus 2. So previously the cost was rupees 8 and I want to earn a profit of rupees 2. I am selling this pen for 8 rupees. Now my cost has been decreased to rupees 6. I am earning the same profit rupees 2 and I am selling the pen for rupees 8. Now Upender, Nitish, Anil, Shilpi, everyone in this country, if you want to purchase this pen, previously you were paying rupees 10, now you are paying rupees 8 only. So you are saving rupees 2. You are saving rupees 2, your saving will increase. So it means the country is benefiting the company is benefiting the country. The company is benefiting the country because previously they were spending 10 rupees to purchase a pen. Now they are spending only 8 rupees to purchase a pen. They are saving rupees 2. But so also, if I will decrease the cost, then obviously sale will increase. If sale will increase, government revenue will increase because the government because the government will obviously the government will obviously get more tax. Previously, I was selling this ball pen for rupees 10. Now I am selling this ball pen for rupees 8 only. So my sale will increase because my selling price is decreased. So sale will increase. If the sale will increase, my revenue will increase. If my revenue will increase, I will pay more tax to government. So बच्चों costing helps in national economy also. Now let us do some illustrations. Dash is the amount of resource given up in exchange for some goods or services. Resources given up are money or money's equivalent expressed in monetary terms. A. Cost. B. Price. C. Profit. D. None of the above. Answer is A. Cost. Cost is the amount of resource given up in exchange for some goods or services. Next, what is arrived at by dividing total expenditure incurred by total unit produced? Total cost divided by total unit. Total cost divided by total unit. A. Cost per unit. B. Profit per unit. C. Price per unit. D. None of the above. बच्चों answer is A. Cost per unit. If we divide total cost by total unit, we will arrive at A. Cost per unit. For a customer, cost means for a customer, cost means A. Price, B. Profit, C. Both price and profit, D. None
A
of the above.
price.
The answer is
Mhm.
price. For a customer, cost means price. Dash is the technique and process of ascertaining cost. A. Management accounting. B. Pricing. C. Costing. D. All of the above. Answer is C. Costing is a
Costing.
technique and process of ascertaining cost. Investors, banks, and other money lending institutions have a stake, an interest in the success of business concern and are therefore benefited immensely by the installation of an efficient system of costing. A. Costing as an aid to management. B. Costing as an aid to creditor. C. Costing as an aid to employee. D. Costing as an aid to national economy. The answer is costing as an aid to creditor because investors, banks, other money lending institutions, they have a stake in the success of business concern and they will check the costing record, only then they will issue the loan. So it will help the creditors. Creditors are the person who provide loan and give material on credit to the company. Employees have a vital interest in their employer's enterprise in which they are employed. They are benefited by a number of ways by the installation of an efficient system of costing. A. Costing as an aid to management. B. Costing as an aid to creditor. C. Costing as an aid to employee. D. Costing as an aid to national economy. Answer is C. Costing as an aid to employee. A company manufacture 10,000 unit of radio for rupees 5 lakh. Sorry, 1,000. A company manufacture 1,000 unit of radio for rupees 5 lakh. To manufacture 1,000 unit of radio, the company is spending 5 lakh rupees. What is the cost per radio? A 1,000, B 50,000, C 500, D 5,000. Answer is C 500. 5 lakh divided by 1,000 equals to 500. Cost of one radio is 500 rupees. To manufacture one chair, a company incurred rupees 1,000 for wood, 500 for labor, 200 for other expense, and 100 wastage. What is the cost of chair? A 1,700, B 1,800, C 1,500, D 1,000. Answer is 1,000 plus 500 1,500 plus 200 1,700 plus 100 1,800. So answer is B 1,800. Now I am sharing another PPT with you. Objectives of cost accounting. What are the objectives of cost accounting? बच्चों, cost accounting aims at systematic recording of expenses and analysis of the same so as to ascertain the cost of each product manufactured or service rendered by an organization. Information recording regarding cost of each product or services would enable the management to know where to economize of cost, how to fix prices, how to maximize profit, and so on. Thus, the main objective of cost accounting are as follows. So, बच्चों, cost accounting help you in systematic recording of expenses and analysis of the same. They help you in ascertaining the cost of each production department. For example, my company is manufacturing mobile phone. To manufacture mobile phone, I have a screen department, body department, and battery department. So cost accounting will help you in systematic recording of cost of body department, cost of screen department, and cost of battery department. Now, if I have divided all the department cost properly, I will get to know that where I will have to control the cost, where wastage is more, and after knowing the cost, only I can fix the price. So, cost accounting object is to help you in reducing the cost by increasing the efficiency of labor, reducing the wastage, fixing the price, and increase your profit. Main objective of cost accounting are: number one, to analyze and classify all expenditure with reference to the cost of product and operation. I told you, cost accounting help you in classifying all the expenditure of different department to arrive at the cost of production of each unit. Obviously, suppose my company is manufacturing mobile phone, I told you. So the cost accounting help you in dividing the cost of screen department, the cost of body department, and the cost of battery department. And you will also be able to know the cost of each department separately to indicate to the management any inefficiency. The cost through by seeing the cost accounting, the management will get to know that in which department cost is more and in which department wastage is more, in which department labor is sitting idle. So the management, instead of concentrating in all the department, will concentrate only on that department in which cost is more. Will concentrate only on that department in which wastage is more. Management will concentrate only on that department in which efficiency need to be increased. So the time of management will be saved and proper cost controlling can be done. So cost accounting objective is to indicate to the management any inefficiency and the extent of various form of wastage whether of material, time, expenses, or in the use of machinery, equipment, and tools. Analysis of the causes of satisfactory results may indicate remedial measures. To provide data for periodical P&L account, balance sheet at such interval, example, weekly, monthly, or quarterly, as may be desired by the management during the financial year, not only for the whole business, but also by departments or individuals' products. Also to explain in detail the exact reason for profit or loss revealed in total in the P&L account. So बच्चों, cost accounting will help you in providing data for profit and loss account. I told you through costing we will get to know the data of expenses. In P&L account, what we do, we add all the income, and from the income we deduct all the expenses. Income minus expenses, we will get to know whether our company has earned profit or losses. So बच्चों, the data of expenses we will get from the cost accounting. To reveal sources of economy in production, having regard to methods, type of equipment, design, output, and layout. Monthly, weekly, daily, or quarterly information may be necessary to ensure prompt and corrective action. But it reveals the sources of economy. Source of economy means the sources from which we are getting more benefit. Through cost accounting, you will get to know the from which source you are getting more benefit, and you have to move toward that source. For example, we are making a laptop. Now we have divided the cost of laptop in body department, in screen department, and in keypad department. To manufacture a laptop, my company is having three departments. One department is making only the body of laptop. One department is making only the screen of laptop. And one department is making only the keypad of laptop. In body department, wastage is only of ₹1,000. In screen department, wastage is of only 10,000. But in keypad department, wastage is of 50,000 rupees. Now, बच्चों, the management will just concentrate on keypad department. That why in keypad department wastage is so high. बच्चों, if we do not bifurcate the department cost, if we have not divided the cost, we will get to know about the total wastage 65,000, and we have to check each department, body, screen, and keypad, that where wastage is more. But through costing, we have divided the expenditure, and we get to know that keypad department wastage is more. So instead of concentrating on body and screen department, I will just focus on keypad department. That why wastage is so much on keypad department, and management will try to find out the reason why wastage is so much, and then management will try to reduce the wastage of keypad department. Now take one example more. Suppose my company is manufacturing car. But to manufacture car, there are three departments in my company. My company is manufacturing car. And to manufacture car, there are three departments. Engine department is making engines of car. Body department is making body of car. Tire department is making tires of the car. Now, बच्चों, to make one car, engine department cost is 5 lakh. To make one car, body department cost is 7 lakh. To make one car, tire department cost is 6 lakh. Now I get to know, management get to know that if we outsource the tire, it means instead of manufacturing the tire, if we will purchase the tire from outside, we will get the tire for 5 lakh only. Right now, to to manufacture tire of one car, we are spending 6 lakh rupees. To manufacture tire of one car, we are spending 6 lakh rupees. But if we will outsource the tire, if we will purchase the tire from outside, we will get the tire for 5 lakh only. So management will take the decision now that instead of manufacturing the tire, we should purchase the tire from outside and discontinue the manufacturing of tire, so that we will save rupees 1 lakh. Our profit will increase by 1 lakh on one car. So बच्चों, management has taken this decision because of cost accounting. Because of cost accounting, we have divided the expense of engine department, body department and tire department. Then management get to know that tire department cost is 6 lakh and we can purchase the tire from outside from 5 lakh only. So management will take a decision that instead of manufacturing the tire, we should purchase the tire from outside so that we can save rupees 1 lakh. Now management will discontinue the operation of tire, discontinue the manufacture of tire, and management will outsource the tire so that it will save rupees 1 lakh. The profit will increase by rupees 1 lakh. Next, objective of cost accounting is to provide actual figures of cost for comparison with estimates and to serve as a guide for future estimates or quotations or to assist the management in price fixing policy. But your cost accounting also help you in comparing with the estimates. How? Take this example. My company want to manufacture TV. To manufacture TV, we have estimated that to manufacture 100 TV, the cost of TV screen will come to, I am just talking about the estimated cost. First, I am talking about the estimated cost. Estimated cost. This one. Estimated cost. So we have estimated that to manufacture 100 TV, cost of TV screen will come to 5 lakh. Cost of TV body will come to 10 lakh. And cost of TV remotes will come to 2 lakh. It means total cost of manufacturing 100 TV will come to 17 lakh. But in actual, when we started manufacturing the TV, the cost of TV screen has actually come to 7 lakh. The cost of TV body has come to 9 lakh. And the cost of remote has come to 2 lakh. Total cost has come 18 lakh. Total cost has come 18 lakh. Now the management will see that we have estimated TV screen cost of 5 lakh, but in actual the cost is coming 7 lakh. So why 2 lakh more? Management will try to find out the reason, and then management will try to control the cost, that why actual cost is more than the estimated cost. Why we have estimated that to manufacture 100 TV screen, our cost will come to 5 lakh. But in reality, the cost is coming 7 lakh, 2 lakh more. Now management will try to find out the reason, that why 2 lakh more. And then management will try to control the cost. Then management will see that we have estimated that cost of 100 TV body, cost of 100 TV body will be 10 lakh. But in actually it is coming 9 lakh. It means body department is working very good, very efficiently. Cost of 100 TV remote will be 2 lakh, in actual also it is coming 2 lakh. So now management will concentrate only on TV screen department. That why cost of TV screen department is 2 lakh more, and management then will try to reduce the cost. Then, to show where standards are prepared, what the cost of production ought to be, and with the actual cost what are eventually recorded to be compared. To present comparative data for different period and various volume of output. To provide a perpetual inventory of stores and other materials so that interim profit and losses account and balance sheet can be prepared without stock taking and checks on stores, and adjustments are made at frequent intervals. Also to provide the basis for production planning and for avoiding unnecessary wastage or losses of material and store. But through cost accounting, we will also get to know that in our store, only that much quantity of material we have stored, that much is required. If we are storing more than the required quantity in the store, then slowly and slowly our material will get obsolete. Our material will get damaged. So through cost accounting record, you will be able to control the material. That only required quantity should be maintained in the store. The quantity should not be less than the requirement. If the raw material is less than the requirement, then our production value will be disturbed. If the raw material is more than the requirement, then our investment it will get stuck. Also, the material will get damaged and obsolete. Then to provide information to enable management to make short-term decisions of various types, such as quotation of price to special customers or during a slump, make or buy decision, assign priorities to various products. To provide information to enable management to take short-term decisions. For example, uh, suppose बच्चों my company is manufacturing this ball pen. Cost of manufacturing this ball pen is rupees 8 and I am selling this ball pen for rupees 10. It means I am earning rupees 2 per ball pen. Again I am explaining. My company is manufacturing this ball pen. The cost of manufacturing this ball pen is rupees 8. I am selling this ball pen for rupees 10. It means I am earning a profit of rupees 2 on one ball pen. One customer, one customer tells me that he wants to purchase 1000 ball pen. He tells me that he will purchase 1000 ball pen. Tell me at what price you will give me the ball pen. Now, bachcho, the customer who is purchasing one ball pen, I am giving the ball pen for rupees 10. And the customer who is purchasing 1000 ball pen, I cannot give him the ball pen for rupees 10 because he is purchasing in bulk. So I quoted him the price that I will give you the ball pen for rupees 9. He said okay. And how I was able to quote that price? Because I know the cost is rupees 8. If I will sell 1000 ball pen at one time, I will earn rupees 1 per ball pen. So I was able to quote the price because I know the cost. If I do not know the cost, how can I able to quote the price? You can only quote the price if you know the cost. If you do not know the cost, you will not be able to quote the price. So the cost accounting help the management in taking short-term decisions of various types. Then, bachcho, this example we have told you already that how cost accounting will help you. Suppose my company is manufacturing laptop. The cost of manufacturing laptop is 1 lakh and the sale is of rupees 2 lakh 50,000. My profit is 1 lakh 50,000. My company is also manufacturing bag. The cost of manufacturing bag is 1 lakh 50,000. The sale is 1 lakh. It means there is a loss of 50,000. Now, ABC Limited as a company, total profit will be 1 lakh 50,000 minus 50,000. That is profit of laptop 1 lakh 50,000 minus loss of bag 50,000. So what will be the profit? The profit will be 1 lakh. The profit will be 1 lakh. Now management will see that laptop is giving us a profit of 1 lakh 50,000 and bag is giving a profit of just rupees 50,000. It means It means because of bag department, my profit is decreasing. If if I discontinue the production of bag department, if I discontinue the production of bag department, now my company is just manufacturing the laptop, and the profit will be 1,50,000. It is because of bag department our profit decreased by 50,000. Now management will take the decision that we will only manufacture the laptop, because laptop is a profitable unit and bag was not profitable unit. That's why we have discontinued the production of bag. So बच्चों, today we have completed objective of cost accounting. I hope everyone of you have understood. Okay, so in next class we are going to discuss classification of cost. Okay everyone, please everyone take care, stay safe and stay